I would like to welcome you all to our 2023 Supreme Show. In case anyone hasn't heard, this is the 50th anniversary of the North American International Livestock Exposition. So thank you all for being with us this year. The first NAILE was held in 1974 right here at the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center. In 1988, the Dairy Goat Show premiered here at the North American, and we are still going strong today. This weekend, we have shown 617 head of dairy goats. If you would like some breed totals, in our AOP show, we had 56 head. 47 of those were Oberhasleys. In our recorded grades, we had 69 head. We had 113 Alpines, 115 Nubians. In our Toggenburg show, we had 58 head. We had 38 La Manchas, 111 Nigerian dwarfs, and 57 Saanens. So that's how we got to our 617 head. Let's give all our exhibitors a round of applause. With those numbers, that does mean that next year's AOPs will include La Manchas, and Oberhasleys will be back out in their own breed. So, out here in the ring, we have our AOP. She is a dry junior yearling. It's Luby's Ada, exhibited by Jerry Lubehusen. Our Alpine is a dry senior yearling. Gilmore Acres Lockhart Phoenix, exhibited by Hannah Wolf. Our La Mancha is a dry senior yearling. Shady Lawn Tease Me, exhibited by Hope Hitch. The Nigerian Dwarf is a senior kid. GTB Farm Control Alt Delete, exhibited by Garrett Berry. Our Nubian is a dry senior yearling. Hohen Boo Epic Faithful Fortune, exhibited by Holly Broker. Our recorded grade is a dry senior yearling. West Liberty Sylvie, exhibited by Mila Boatman. Our Saanen is a dry senior yearling. JH Farms Cherubs Hello Goodbye, exhibited by Diana Hubbard. And our Toggenburg is a dry senior yearling. Woods River Martini on Ice, exhibited by Reagan Arney. Let's give them a big hand.
Okay, this has been a beautiful show here in our junior division here at the North American for the 50th anniversary. And it's been a real pleasure to judge this show. I want to give my thanks and appreciation to the show committee over here that invited me and did a great job of putting on another great show, kept this thing moving. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Can't be done without a whole village, and they did a great job in making sure that we did have a great show today. In this junior show, again, beautiful animals lined up here. As Tess was saying, this junior yearling Oberhasley from all of the purebreds, beautiful uphill stature doe. You're going to see some real similar type does out here as far as my descriptions, because I think it's a real uniform group. Oberhasley, again, from all of the purebreds, uphill, strong in general appearance, beautiful dairy strength. This Alpine doe, just a real standout yearling, uphill stature, beautiful level top line, nice correct angulation to rear legs. Then we have our La Mancha's bred doe here. Again, the senior yearling. Beautiful openness of ribbing, smooth blended front end assembly. The senior kid from our Nigerian dwarf. Just a really beautiful balanced doeling. Nice correct angulation to rear legs and an arch in the escutcheon. Senior yearling Nubian. A really standout doe in her turn with that nice levelness in the rump and general appearance. Travels around really strong on those legs and feet. A recorded grade. Long as a freight train. Really beautiful uphill stature doe. Nice angulation of rear legs. And again, a lot of dairy streak. Our wide, deep, and long and tall here with a lot of correctness again in her turn, a level rump, Nice smooth blended neck into shoulders. And then our Toggenburg, again, dry yearling with a lot of correctness and spring of rib, beautiful angulation, openness of ribbing as well. Just a really, again, fine lineup of does. I think there's a lot more consistency of the type of does out here than there are differences given due regard to their breed qualifications. But today, for my standout best junior doe of show, I'm going to go to the doe that just really excels, not only in that general appearance, but she has that dairy strength, long lean neck, angular throughout. That alpine doe that's second from the top will become a beautiful best junior doe in show. Congratulations to all of you. Just a really beautiful group of does. Thank you.
And our Supreme Junior Champion is Gilmore Acres Lockhart Phoenix, exhibited by Hannah Wolf. Congratulations. We have had a wonderful dairy goat show this weekend with our judge, Mr. Dan Laney. Dan has 3 children, 10 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren, and he's from Ben Lomond, California. He has been an ADGA judge since 1987. He's raised Nubians, Alpines, La Manchas, and national champion Nubians and La Manchas. He's judged ADGA Nationals 9 times, most recently in Redmond, Oregon this past July. Dan travels to Nepal in the off-season to do volunteer work with the village goat farmers, and he helps the Nepali government with their herd of purebred Saanans. So it's been an honor to work with him this weekend, and let's give him another big hand. Lining up for Supreme Grand Champion, we have our AOP. She is a 3-year-old. Wild Hoof Acres, A Heart's Melody, exhibited by Hope Mann. Our Alpine is a 5 and over doe. Moran Rochester Kennedy, exhibited by Randy Adamson. Our La Mancha is a 3-year-old. KECMR Bora Scarlet, exhibited by Claire Smith Thompson. Our Nigerian Dwarf is a 5 and over doe. TX Twin Creeks MMD Snowflake, exhibited by Garrett Berry. Our Nubian is also a 5 and over doe. Begley's Troubled Acres Scheme, exhibited by Lisa Begley. The recorded grade is a 4-year-old. Shady Lawn FF Brazilla, exhibited by Faith Hitch. Our Sonnen is a 3-year-old. Acres of Goats DM's Oasis, exhibited by Tina Spear. And the Toggenburg is a 5 and over doe. Nestor Acres MTO Relentless, exhibited by Travis Arney. Let's give them a big hand.
Been a great senior show here today at NAILE. We have some really beautiful does, as Seth mentioned here. The 3-year-old Oberhausen at the top of the line, the 5-year-old Alpine right behind her, 3-year-old La Mancha. We have a 10-year-old Nigerian Dwarf, 6-year-old Nubian doe, 4-year-old La Mancha, a recorded grade, excuse me, and then we have our 3-year-old Sonnen, and then a 6-year-old Toggenburg. A couple of those I just want to kind of feature out here before I do the final check, but I really want to pass on a really strong appreciation for this 10-year-old Nigerian Dwarf right in the center, 10 lactations, just a really beautiful doe here and really strong still on those legs and feet. The Toggenburg down here, this really beautiful 6-year-old smooth blended doe, a real powerhouse and still really dairy. The Alpine, also, again, a really nice strong doe with a really beautiful level top line and correct legs and feet, and of course, I couldn't go by without saying something about our La Mancha, that 3-year-old. So I look at those does a little closer. I just think they're just a little more complete as far as looking at the total package on the scorecard. And again, in a close placing, these are some really strong, beautiful does out here. Today, for just having that really beautiful front end assembly, a really nice correctness as far as particularly that angulation to rear leg set, and again, that depth of body. I am going to go up here to this Alpine, the 5-year-old Alpine doe, and she's going to become my best senior doe show today. Congratulations. Just a real power doe. A lot of correctness. Congratulations to all of you.
And our Supreme Grand Champion is our Alpine, Moran Rochester Kennedy, exhibited by Randy Adamson. Congratulations. As we bring in our best udder does, I want to take a moment to recognize our 2023 Rodney Jeffers Herdsman Award winners. This year, our third place award goes to Alexandria Stewart from Chillicothe, Ohio. Our second place award goes to Cars Creek, Miss Debbie Haberlin from Georgetown, Indiana. And the winner of our Herdsman Award is Maple Crest Farm, the Cornett family from Manchester, Kentucky. Congratulations to all our winners.
This is for a Supreme Udder show here. And to all fairness, you had to really see these does to get a total package. You had to see them when they were in milk in their respective classes because you'd have really seen just how capacious these mammary systems were to get a better idea of just how well they've also then milked down because these udders were really beautifully they were very capacious. They had a lot of strength in many respects when they were in milk, and now we're looking at them as they're milked out. And what we kind of like to see in these mammary systems, we want to see a nice attachment. We want to see that strong medial suspensory ligament, delineation of teat from udder floor, with little residue and texture left in the mammary system, except for just a really nice pliability here, soft as leather. As we kind of look at these does, we've got a second freshening Oberhausley, then we have a fifth freshening Alpine, a third freshening La Mancha, a 10th freshening Nigerian Dwarf. We have a fifth freshening 6-year-old Nubian, a fourth freshening 4-year-old recorded grade, a third freshening 4-year-old Sonnen, and a fourth freshening 4-year-old Toggenburg. Again, I feel that they all have milked out extremely well. Today, for having just that really nice, proper shaped mammary system when they were in milk, and again, it's milked out extremely well. Today I've got to go to that Nubian doe because she had this tremendous width to rear udder. She had a great texture as she's milked out, and so she will be my best udder of show today. Congratulations.
And our best udder doe is our Nubian Begley's Troubled Acres Scheme, exhibited by Lisa Begley. Congratulations. As we are lining up to show for our Supreme Champion Senior Best 3 Females, I want to take an opportunity to recognize and thank my staff for this weekend. In the ring, we have had Mr. Rick Tyra and Evan Davis. They've been keeping us all straight this weekend. Up here helping me at the desk and keeping me straight is Miss Leanne French. And keeping all our books in order, me in line, and so much more behind the scenes is Miss Lashley Stith. I have the best crew at the North American, and I will say it every year. So thank you to all those that helped me get this done. Out here in the ring, showing for our Supreme Champion Senior Best 3 Females, we have our AOPs. They are exhibited by Hope Mann from Salina, Ohio. Our Alpines are brought to us by Randy Adamson from Milton, Wisconsin. Our La Manchas are exhibited by Hope Hitch from Brooksville, Kentucky. Our Nigerian Dwarfs are brought to us by Mark Weir from Manitou, Kentucky. The Nubians are from Lisa Begley, Martinsville, Ohio. Our recorded grades are brought to us by Faith Hitch from Brooksville, Kentucky. The Sonnens belong to Tina Spear from Glenwood, Indiana. And our Toggenbergs are from Travis Arney, Avon, Indiana. Let's give them a big hand.
Supreme Breast 3 here. We have Oberhauses from our other purebreds. Beautiful lineup of Alpines here, 3 strong does. Then we have our La Manchas here with a lot of strength here in the front ends, as well as nice level tops. From our Nigerian Dwarf, really consistent does right here with a lot of body and still really strong mammary and dairy. The powerful Nubian does with that doe that had the best udder here. Nice and strong trio of does. Again, lots of levelness from our recorded grades, just a lot of sharpness and angularity. Uphill stature does, again, had really nice capacious memory systems in milk. And we had our Sonnens here. Again, strong uphill stature does, a lot of age here. And then our Toggenbergs. Again, a lot of levelness in the rump area. You want to commend this grouping of does as well for that correctness throughout. Today, looking up and down the line, there's some really beautiful, powerful does up here, some really strong grouping of consistency of type does. Today, if we're just having the combination of uphill stature, dairy, lots of capacity of memory system when they're in milk, milked out well, and I'm going to go to the the recorded grades right here, and they're going to become our best Supreme 3 trio of does. Congratulations to all of you.
And our Supreme Champion Senior Best 3 Females were the recorded grades brought to you by Faith Hitch from Brooksville, Kentucky. Congratulations. This does conclude our show. Everyone, please have a safe trip home. Do not forget to get your releases. We will be writing them here in the show ring.